I cannot believe that it's been 10 days I'm going live, and it actually seems to be working. It looks like with all the watch hours I've been gaining by going live, I should have my goal met within the 30-day challenge. There are some things that I have to share though that are going to help increase this or expedite the situation because I'm learning and it's getting really close to that finish line. And because of each and every one of you, I'm able to report some huge success. So, and thank you, Sister Denise, for that. I do enjoy producing fun content. Okay, so today's day 10 of a 30-day challenge that I have given myself to go live to achieve my 4,000 watch hours. As of now, I have assumed 3,250 watch hours. And I'm hoping that today's session will help expedite an inch closer and closer. I did upload a video a few days ago that I went live talking about being a literary agent that has over 200 views. And that is creating some momentum. So I'm excited that this is actually working, and going live and taking your questions is creating the momentum that is needed. Some of the things I'm going to be going over the next few days is I'm preparing to take your questions live. I've only in my stories, I've heard from one of you that have said they wanted to know something, and it was about LGBT loved ones within the gospel. So I'm hoping that I'm going to get more from my stories on YouTube that's going to provide more questions, but I'm also pulling from your comments, which is good to put that together. So before I proceed further, I want to take a moment to acknowledge each and every one of you, because without you, there's a few in particular. I'm thinking of my friend Sandy in Utah and also my friend Karen and her daughter. I know that they have been watching all 770 of my videos I think I have uploaded. So it's been quite a process and a journey. But the key is also to continue to promote and push other content as well. So I'm continuing to upload consistently in producing and recording and editing videos all day long, which it does become when I put my head on that pillow. I'm like, oh, I'm exhausted. But nothing is given for free. And I can testify to that because this has been quite a journey. I recently just recorded a video on the future belongs to those who own and capture the most mental real estate out there. And a creator is identified as having 3 pillars. 1, inspiration. 2, education. 3, entertainment. So let me know if you're getting that. I can guarantee you the entertainment fact is covered, but I still love hearing from you as to if that's being taken. So I spent all day recording a video about becoming a recognized thought leader and simple tips for establishing your platform. And I've been editing that. So it's been, I don't just sit around here and twiddle my thumbs all day. It's a lot of work. But if you have a desire to be a YouTuber, don't give up on it and be consistent, because that's what happens. It takes, I'm thinking about it. We're going on month, let's see. So this is almost May. So I started my journey in December of 2022. This is 12 plus 4 is 16. 16 months of consistently uploading videos, which I believe the count is at 770 total videos. But I've been using this site called Social Blade, and they give you a lot of statistics about what you could potentially earn based on your current viewership and how many videos you're producing. And I'm going to do another segment about that at a later date, but I need to find a way to be able to have myself be presenting in the little corner, and then having and sharing my screen on my computer. So that way you can see exactly what it is I'm showing when I'm moving the mouse around or the trackpad, and describing and showing you how to operate and use these different sites that I use to gain analytics and see what it is, what trends you are picking up on and what peaks you are liking. So that has been a great learning experience. For those of you who have missed my earlier streams, let me give you a quick rundown of the watch hours and what it entails. Watch hours are referred to the amount of time a viewer spends watching a creator's content on YouTube. It is a key metric that determines the overall performance of the channel. And for the creator like myself, it determines whether or not we can reach that milestone of 4,000 watch hours which is a significant achievement. You're given 365 days to get that 4,000, and I have 750 hours to go. So it looks like if I continue going live every day for the next 20 days, I would, without a doubt, hit that 4,000 long content hour watch. So keep in mind, those little shorts that I share do not count. But it does count in the overall algorithm of YouTube, because I am almost at 20 million views with all of my videos in the past 12 months. 20 million views, and I still don't qualify for the watch hours. So that tells you that you need to be having your hand sifted in a lot of sandboxes. And I use the analogy of you're sifting for gold. And so you can sift like this with one, or you can have one sifter in your right hand and one sifter in your left hand, and you can be sifting both. And you're trying to get that nugget, that one nugget that is going to catapult you. And usually it's one video goes viral. And that's what it takes that allows somebody to reach that milestone of those 4,000 watch hours. It's achievable because tens of thousands of people qualify for the YouTube Partner Program, which is why I'm putting so much time and effort, energy, and resources into achieving that. I did a few days of targeted ads where I was spending $5 a day advertising on Google, which owns YouTube, and I just found it wasn't worth it. Wasn't getting the traction I needed. I was getting a lot of clicks, but they weren't watching through the content. They were dropping off after like the first 5 seconds. And YouTube wants to see that you're getting someone's attention within the first 30 seconds, and that they're staying on for at least 80% of that video. So if you have a 10-minute video, they want to see that that person is on for at least 8 minutes of that 10 minutes. And that was a challenge. And that's actually a challenge I'm having with a lot of my videos. So I'm trying to find ways to increase that, which is something that I'm still working on. But I know where there's a will, there's a way. Because I say some will, some won't, so what? Move on, right? Just like I always say, another quote of mine that I love is well, what was the quote? I was just sharing this the other day with somebody. There's your story, my story, and the truth. And there's different versions, because back when I was growing up, we had rotary phones. You used to have to dial. And hey, Karen, I'll get to your comment in just a second. And when you would dial, you'd pick up the phone and you dial the rotary phone. And what would happen is I would say the telephone game. If I called my friend Karen and told her it was a beautiful day out, she called her daughter and said, "Yeah, it's a nice day." And her daughter called her friend and said, "Oh, it's an okay day." And then before you know it, there's a blizzard when it gets to 10 people. So things change. So that's the analogy of there's your story, my story, and I say the truth. And so I am not spending a lot of time listening to all these heightened videos out there on YouTube saying, if you do this, or if you sign up for this program, or if you join my mailing list, you will have the hours needed to get there. I am not falling victim to that. Or if you stay tuned, I will show you the latest techniques to get those 4,000 watch hours. No, that's hype. That's sales. And I don't want to resort to that to get people's attention to stay for that 80% time that's needed. It's not fair. I want to be authentic, real, and organic. And I know that through being consistent with that, it will pay off. So I want to leave it for that, but I want to get to my friend Karen's comment because thank you for taking the time to write that out. We had no idea we have watched that much. You just make us laugh and brighten our days with your post. Thank you so much, Karen and your daughter. Yeah, I'm still fasting off Instagram right now. And I am going live tonight with a friend in Las Vegas who's a member of the church at 10 p.m. my time, which is in 2 hours. Wait a minute, 9, yeah, it's in 2 hours. So I am being consistent because I made that commitment before I decided to have that Instagram meltdown, literally. Well, I think I was just so exhausted from, constantly posting content on Instagram, and then it's a lot of work. So I felt that I was getting burnt out, and I needed to take more time for myself, and that's what I've done, which is fine to admit. It's okay. We all have these points in our life. So thank you for joining. Tomorrow will be day 11, but I do have to drive to Massachusetts. My daughter does subscribe to your channel, but uses a cover name. Ha! I love that. Hey, cover name is fine. I don't care. But I'm being a part of communications. We're having a regional training for communications, for the communications team. And I'll be traveling to Massachusetts for that. So it'll probably be later in the evening when I get back that I'll go live because I have to be consistent with this 30 days. Tomorrow will be day 11. And this is working. Going live is working in addition to publishing regular content consistently. So keep it up. Don't give up. Keep holding on and know that you keep trying until you break that algorithm, until you figure it out. I don't think you'll ever figure it out. I think it will constantly be changing, but where there's a will, there's a way. So have an amazing day, no matter what part of the earth or world you're from. I love you, and take care, and bye for now.